Welcome back. I'm EvilSqueegee. This is twitch.tv/EvilSqueegee. You are watching Deadlands, Judas Steer, Steampunk Cowboys, and Horror Survival. Today, our adventure is going to revolve around Sam, Matthias, and Finn, who need to get the second half of a password to get into a secret saloon. In order to do that, Matthias has been tasked with doing a job for a man by the name of Stubtoe Duncan. Stubtoe Duncan has sent him to talk to a dark and anonymous, unnamed hombre who's going to be wearing a dark hood, which is going to be in a tavern, in a saloon, much like the one that the party has been holding up in this whole time, called the Rotund Recorder, which is absolutely not a play on the Fat Loot. I know nothing about what you talk about, all right? From there, before we get started, I just want to remind the audience there are two ways that you can show your appreciation and help save the players' hides or fuck them over. The first way is to shout BEAT, B-E-A-T, in all caps in the chat whenever something amazing, funny, or well role-played happens, alright? This is the primary way the players will avoid death and destruction and worse, alright? And that is because every time you shout BEAT in all caps, showing your applause for them, award them a white chip which they can spend to prevent damage and boost their rolls. The other way is if you are feeling generous, you can grab the dice by the balls and play God. Control what happens by buying crits and botches and forcing the dice to do what you like. That is our donation rewards program, which Zangmac is kindly linked in chat at Hypemark support. Or if you really want to know what's going on, say you're watching on YouTube and you can't click that link, you can find that information at twitch.tv/EvilSqueegee. And then underneath the stream, there's going to be a button that says Unnatural Dice. You click that button, it'll take you right to the rules and everything about how that works. All right? So, let's see.
Well, I appreciate the generosity of the assassin who came after me.
With 8 botches.
He's asking to switch 4 of them to Finn.
That is acceptable. He is the one who purchased them.
And Zangmax started doing it anyway.
Yep.
Well,
right.
That's 4 less to kill me, so I'm happy.
Now, as I am pouring myself yet another glass of coffee, because one does not play Cowboys without a juice. All right, fuck off. I need juice. You try GMing for Matthias on low energy. It's not a pretty picture.
You have bean juice.
All
that
right.
sounds horrible.
What, meat juice?
Bean juice.
Bean juice.
No, DMing for Matthias without any sleep.
You could have just left that gem for Matthias, really.
Just
It's a bit of
all
a
right,
trick.
so, Matthias, you went looking around for the local hero, Sam, or the local terror of the underground, Sam.
Yep.
And you found her.
I don't
You
let
find
her know.
She and Finn are bending an elbow at a saloon, not the Rotund Recorder, but one nearby.
All right.
They were digging up information, probably looking around, trying to find somebody else who might know this password. That's what you two been doing since then. Because when we last left you, all right, you had gotten half the password from a man by the name of Stubtoe Duncan, and you had spared little Timmy a vicious and brutal beating, by not doing it. Basically, is how you did that, and. And for doing that, for doing the right thing, Duncan was not impressed, and you paid off half of little Timmy's debt, and as such, he gave you half the password, because you gave him half of what he wanted. So now you've been brainstorming. Sam's been sitting in the back there of the saloon, thinking real hard. Got a line of gunpowder on the table. Finn is looking at her really confused and judgmentally, like, that can't be good. Sam's not taking Finn's shit, though. If there is one thing Sam does not do, it's deal with you. She has got too many chickens to count, and they ain't all hatched yet, all right? So she's a bit busy.
Probably over one over there.
Matthias, you walk through the saloon door. You are not greeted by all the music stopping the way that you normally would be.
That's weird.
But there's your posse. Just down the way over by the bar. Not at the bar, but, you know, on a table just off to the side.
Well, I got 2 problems here. One, well, actually, I've got 6 problems plus one more. I've got 7 problems. So, I don't want to get this posse mixed up in all this, but I need you to talk to them.
All right.
And I can't have people who I've been spreading rumors about be seen with me. Otherwise, the rumors will lose some credibility.
All right.
Now, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right. All right.
So I'm gonna need to send them a message, I think.
How you plan on doing that?
It's a good question. I'm gonna write a note, right? I'm gonna go down to one end of the bar.
All right.
I'm gonna write a note and put it under a glass, and get the barkeep to slide it on down.
All right. He'll ask for $1, which is a bit expensive, you might note. But since you note, he wants the note. See what
Can I
there?
pay him in bullets?
No.
I'll ask him that.
He shakes his head. No. No, you can't.
I don't mean shooting you yet. I mean actual, like, and I'll pull out a handful, like, I'll pay you in bullets.
He leans over. He'll take a fistful of bullets, says, that's $5 worth, and he'll pocket them.
You said $1. I'll stare at him.
He says, yeah, $1's money. And he'll start pouring the drink.
Well, shit.
So Finn and Sam, you see Matthias very nonchalantly pretending he does not know you as he heads over to the bar, and there is a small conversation where he holds out a handful of bullets to the bartender, and the bartender shakes his head and says no and takes $1 from Matthias, and then pours a drink. And then he'll slide that drink down towards you folks, motions and says it's for you. Matthias, what do you do then? Do you leave?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
This is a saloon, so there should be somewhere to sleep nearby.
What kind of terrain would Matthias consider viable sleeping territory?
I actually meant like the rooms above the saloon.
The saloon does not have rooms, this one.
All right.
You could just meet
Then
behind the establishment if you need a secret place.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait in the alley.
All right, so you're gonna wait in the alley next to the saloon, and so what does the note say? As Sam or Finn, who'd you buy the
Finn.
drink for?
Obviously bought it for Sam because she's the local hero, and that would make sense for me to buy a drink for a hero/villain.
All right. So Finn, as it turns out, Matthias might be cheating on you. What does the note say as Sam picks it up under the glass?
I will say, beware the fish. Meet me at Clock Tower at midnight.
Okay, so there are a couple things going on here as you read this note. 1, the fuck? 2,
Well, Marshall, actually,
what clock tower?
I look
at
this.
Yeah.
I kind of think maybe this might be making some sense.
You are high on gunpowder. That'll be another beat for you, Matthias. Clearly, another beat for you, Matthias.
For sure. I will say to Finn, I think it's Matthias.
Yeah, I saw him walk in.
I'll hand him the note.
I'm giving you a red for that one, Finn. You are getting a red for that beat.
Oh fuck!
You were getting a red chip for that one. That was good. That was really good.
Best, that was the best straight man we've had in weeks.
Oh god.
Oh fuck! Oh, that was amazing.
Oh man, that was fucking awesome. Bravo, Serranus. Bravo.
Oh,
You have been given a red for that beat. Well done.
Oh.
Well done.
I want to just relive that moment over and over again in my head.
So the note, it says, beware the fish. Meet me at the clock tower at midnight.
Yeah, that's Matthias. Alright, does Dodge have a clock tower?
What the fuck is a clock tower? We don't even know.
Sam? The fuck is a clock tower?
They've had clock towers since the Revolutionary War, much less the war that is currently upon us.
Yeah, just
But
not
I
here.
ain't seen one in Dodge.
Wasn't any in Baltimore either.
Really? Interesting. I suppose if we mosey our asses out about the street at midnight, maybe we might run into him.
Maybe at some point.
He's right about the fish, though.
She knows.
I'm gonna let you think that.
Let me think what? It's the fish.
Exactly.
Everybody knows beware the fish. I will look at Finn like he's crazy.
You know, Finn, Sam seems to have been through the same lab you were. She lost her hand, she almost died in a duel, and she did not put her faith in the Lord the same way you did in the wake of the madness you experienced. You think maybe it's getting to her a little bit.
I will pray for her soul.
All right. And then do you just head out at midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, so Matthias, it's about 2200 when you step out of the... That's 10 o'clock for those of you at home. When you step out of the saloon. All right, now where does Matthias think the clock tower is? Behind the saloon?
Yeah, nearby. There's a water tower next to the sheriff's office. It's got a clock on it.
All right.
So it's under the water tower,
All right.
which is the clock tower.
Clearly, it's a clock tower.
Yeah.
So you've been there for a while. They still haven't shown. What do you do to pass the time?
I'm gonna start practicing with my cards because I got a lot of work to do in the hunting grounds, and my hands have not been kind to me recently. So
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
warm
try
up
and,
those luck muscles. All right.
yeah.
All right. So Sam, Finn, come midnight, you step out. And you look this way and that, and Matthias ain't nowhere to be seen. Where the... Damn it! Shuffle.
Yeah, that's him. Where is he?
After a little bit of digging around, you will find Matthias, who is absolutely not sneakily at all, sitting next to the water tower.
The moon is full, and there is a ray of light directly shining onto Matthias, who is just sitting there behind the leg of the tower, convinced that no one can see me.
Matthias, that's a water tower, not a... I don't even know what a clock tower is, but that's a water tower.
I will point at the clock, point at the tower. Clock, tower.
It's a graffiti drawing of a clock. Matthias does not seem to recognize this.
How hard is that?
Some Somebody drew that on the wall.
It got us, did it not?
Please
I
repeat that
didn't
line,
hear
Sarah.
It got his point across, did it not?
that. No!
Are we not standing in front of Matthias right now?
That's because I heard him shuffling his damn card. And the moon is shining on his face.
Then it worked.
Well, shit. Who turned the light on? Mother, God damn, that's
Don't
bright
take
shit.
the Lord's name in vain.
I will look, and then look, and then look, and shut up.
Bravo! Bravo!
The fuck does this thing? I'll go back to shuffling. Like motherfucker, who do I work with? Goddamn pot. All right, business.
I sit down across from him.
Why are you on the
Business
floor?
what?
I got us a guy we can get into the vault. Just need to do a bit of work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just need to do.
Does he happen
Have
to
been
have
working all day. What have you been doing?
Would you like the list?
Sure, I'll take the list.
Well, first I was investigating a corrupt priest, and unfortunately found that he had captivated one of the flock and turned him against me, and he is now hunting for me. I then had a deadly fish encounter. Fortunately, I was not the one who lost my life. The fish, however, is still at large. I left it there. Probably shouldn't have.
Oh, you probably shouldn't have. You probably should have killed that son of a bitch. But go on.
I wasn't sure. I just seen it kill a man in cold blood. Well, do all fish have cold? Is that how fish work? Cold blood, warm blood? What? How does?
How am I
I think
supposed to know? All
I
did
get so
was eat
confused
them.
on that cold blood, warm blood thing. Fish,
I
snakes,
thought-
whatever. No difference. Anyway,
Yeah, fish is like a snake. Yeah, that makes enough sense. I could buy that. Yeah. Yeah. So there was that. And then what was? Yeah, he's dead. Fish is alive. There was Jimmy, and then yeah, I got the found a guy who
Who's
could give me
Jimmy?
the password. What?
Who's Jimmy?
Guy I knew from before. Toothless Jimmy. Little toothless Jimmy. James.
And who told you about this person that will give you the password?
Oh, I found him. I knew him before.
Did he happen to have a metal foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh well, we got half ready. We only need the other half.
Well. I will
Party
look between
is
them.
the one half.
Party.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the front. Well, we don't think it's the front half, but it might be the middle half or the end half.
The middle
not-
half.
I'm not real good at arithmetic, but I'm pretty sure there can't be a middle half.
You're supposed to be the scientist.
If you have 8 and you have 2 in the front and 2 in the back and 4 in the middle, that is the middle half.
That is
Right.
2.
Can I try some of that?
Sure,
No!
yeah, it's great.
I put myself between them. Enough of the starting.
Well, she obviously knows something I don't, so maybe it's the gunpowder. I want to figure it out.
She's mad. She's about as mad as you are.
I will
Like
hold
a
up my left
fox.
hand open. Fan, if so help me, I will slap you.
You snort gunpowder. Shut up.
You don't snort gunpowder.
Hold
Shut up.
on. Time out. A man who wants to be working for God, who wants to become a man of the cloth of faith, who accepts and loves everyone, is judging somebody for a little problem they might have? That seems a little judgmental of a potential priest, don't it? Perhaps you might want to reconsider being a little more accepting.
I will hand the gunpowder.
Who says I want to be a priest?
Accepting.
Damn it, Grant! I can't keep a straight face with you losing your shit like that.
Go on,
If
Finn.
little Timmy...
Try it.
No.
I will snatch that shit up and snore it like it's going out of style.
I'm in a posse full of a bunch of idiots.
So anyway, this half the password that we found.
Yeah.
Did you happen upon the other half, or have you delivered on your promise to Club
No,
Clip something?
I've got to
What's his
meet.
name?
I've
I
got
don't
to
really
meet a
remember up
rather.
there.
I've got to meet a guy who's got some rather risky business for one padre. Recommended that I not do it alone. And given that I happen to have connections with the hero of Dodge, I thought I might get her assistance in this matter.
I'm sorry, the hero of what?
The hero of Dodge. You've heard that, haven't you?
Who would that be?
Oh, that's you.
Me? What?
Or the villain. Yeah. Depends on who you ask. What time of day. What you're wearing.
What? Fish, I get it. I understand the fish. But this, I'm not sure I'm caught up.
None of this.
Yeah, you nearly took off Salt Lake Sam's head.
Donation from Tice. Matthias learns life can be quite a botch.
You all hate me.
I'm gonna pray for both of their souls.
Can you explain to me what this hero villain business is?
Yeah, you heard
by the way,
nearly took off Salt Lake Sam's head in a duel.
Salt Lake
All
Sam's
over,
not
dog.
dead.
What are you thinking?
What? What?
He's still at the Sawbones.
Well, that's good. Is he conscious?
I don't know.
I'll be right back. I'll start walking off towards the Sawbones. I got something to finish.
I will follow him spouting questions about this hero villain business because I have noticed that people have been treating me a little different, but I haven't expressly heard any of the rumors about it.
Hold on. I did it so you wouldn't be charged for murder.
I'll put my arm around Finn and I'll lean in real close and I'll say, well, the thing is about murder is that you have to have a witness. And as it turns out, if nobody's conscious and the Sawbones is gone for the day and I shoot a man in his sleep, nobody can see me do it. So I can't get charged with murder. It's funny how that works, ain't it?
That's not how murder works.
Have you ever murdered somebody before? And don't think of it like murder. Think of it of God's indirect justice.
I don't know.
Wait. You're talking wait. You're talking about straight up.
It feels like
murder.
It's not how murder works.
Well, see, the thing is that he tried to kill us and killed, in fact, a man of the Union who had visited his ranch. So what we are, in fact, doing is carrying out the law's punishment against Salt Lake Sam because the law itself cannot touch him.
Now, wait. As the U.S. Marshal of the Law, I'm here to say that is, in fact, how murder works. However, I'm not against applying, shall we say, strenuous means to make sure that Salt Lake Sam doesn't come to haunt us in our sleep, if you know what I'm saying.
I believe that is an adequate case of self-defense, and I am in full support of that while he's still unconscious. Let's go.
We're going to hell. We are going to hell.
I will turn. What are you laughing at?
Fucking fitness session is awesome.
I will turn around and I will slowly just stop and tilt my head and look at Finn. You ever seen hell, son?
No. I don't want to.
Hell ain't just when you're dead. Hell exists on Earth. There's some folks that's seen it, some people that have walked through it, and some people have survived it. Hell ain't just for the wicked, son. Some good folk have been to hell. Don't judge a man who may have seen hell. And with that, I'll turn around and walk away.
What's that supposed to mean?
What is even happening?
I start to turn to Sam and then
follow
realize,
with
wait,
that.
she's just as crazy as he is. And I just bring my head down and just keep walking.
All right, so y'all are gonna try and take out Salt Lake Sam, right?
Yeah.
Sawbones is in fact gone home for the night. There is a patient bed, right, where his patients would be resting. All right.
All right.
And as you approach, you notice something funny is up here. The door's open.
Well, that's weird.
That don't bode well.
I'm going to go right on in.
I draw my last word.
All right. So as y'all approach the Sawbones place, and you enter the door, right? You enter the building. Where is the window that lets me change the pretty pictures?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Take 3 damage.
Fuck.
Whoops, that's not right. Whoops, that's also not right. Oh, that is definitely.
Oh, that's
the
not
one.
enough to wound
I
me.
want this one. Nobody saw a thing. All right, ain't nothing to see here.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoking.
Good thing that 3 damage ain't enough to wound me.
All right, no, don't take that damage. I'm just being an ass. All right, so as you approach, night has fallen. Right, it is dark out. The door is just kind of hanging open. It ain't shut. There's the sign in front does say closed. All right, and as you step up on the floorboards of the porch there, they creak in protest, or maybe as if trying to warn you that something ain't right. The
Draw
place
your weapon.
smells like blood, and it smells like death. You can taste that metallic tang of blood in the air, which means somebody probably done got shot. That fine pink mist just ain't done settling yet. Smells like chemicals. And as you step inside, you are immediately aware that somebody is angry with you. You just get that feeling on the back of your neck. The kind of feeling you get when a man's about to shoot you in the back, but you look over your shoulder and ain't nobody there. Matthias, you press your hand to the door and swing it open and look around, and this place is a wreck. There are jars smashed on the floor. There are shelves upon shelves of medical equipment, saws and knives and needles just sprawled all over the place. The desk is smashed. And the only patient's bed upon which, Finn, you physically saw with your own 2 eyes, Salt Lake Sam be placed upon, is empty.
Well, shit.
I will turn and look at Finn. Now look what you gone and done.
All I did was save a man's life.
Exactly. I had that man's head clearing off, and you had to get him to put it back on, didn't you? Didn't you? Now, if we lose our heads in our sleep, you better believe the last words out of my mouth is going to be, "I told you so." That's exactly what you're going to hear right as we die.
And
I
that's
hope you're
why
happy.
I have a few jobs taking us out of Dodge.
You have what taking us out of Dodge?
I happen to work for the Pony Express, and I have a few letters to deliver.
And you think that he can't get you? You haven't seen an angry man who's willing to kill, have you?
Yes. In
Sad
fact, back
you?
at the ranch, a few angry men were willing to kill me.
And a few
Alright.
women.
All right, but I mean, like, outside of a situation where you are immediately trying to kill each other. Like a blood feud kind of
I feel
angle.
like I have. I don't remember.
Take a white for the role-playing, Finn. That was well done. As y'all are sitting there discussing things, Matthias,
Yeah.
the law's on to you. You think you might know why now. But they're coming. You ain't got all night. If you're gonna get Jack of Spades, you're gonna have to do it before the full weight of the United or Confederate governments comes crashing down on you.
All right, well, if we didn't kill him and somebody else didn't leave a body, this is no longer our problem for the next hour or two. So we better go get some business done with a strange dark man in a corner in a saloon somewhere. We should go out of the crime scene
Sounds good to me.
right now.
Do
And
we
I'll start
notice
walking.
anything extra unusual about this scenario here?
Would you like to roll me some sort of search check to find out, Sam?
I would.
I'm feeling
And
there's
Marshall?
a butt lined up here.
I will crit because Zang.
Oh,
Thank you,
did
Zang.
Zang Mac buy you a crit? Oh, you
I
must
believe
really
he won
like
me a
Zang.
crit.
Zang must really be on your good, you brown-nosing Scottish shit.
That's hostile. That's hostile.
So, thanks to the generosity of Zang Mac, Sam, you will notice a few things. You see, the thing is, what the others don't notice about you is that you got eyes keener than anybody should ever have. And as the others are, as Matthias is hastily and very sneakily exiting the crime scene in the only fashion he can imagine that will leave no evidence of his passing, should any kind of super detective be arriving on scene to investigate Salt Lake Sam's disappearance, he will have nothing to do with this. So he is very carefully like retracing his steps backwards, right? And maybe he's using his duster like brush his footsteps back after he stepped over them, which, you know, upon second thought, probably doesn't. Why are you re-stepping your steps if you're just gonna sweep them away? But whatever, Matthias is being super sneaky right now, alright? He is totally getting out. There'll be no trace of his existence. Finn, you are watching Matthias do this very strange dance as he leaves, right?
I'm
And
also
Sam.
gonna search around for like footsteps exiting the building.
Alright,
at some
go ahead.
point.
Now Sam, go ahead and roll for me, Finn, if you got a search.
I crit because of Zang.
I'm gonna fucking find you, Zang. I just can't foreshadow no damn plots. I can't play subtle and build up. No, you gotta buy all these fucking crits for my goddamn policy, and
No, not for the posse. For some of the posse, some of us.
maybe if you were less of a bitch, he wouldn't buy us so many botches. Now would he?
Zang ain't bought me nothing. He ain't got me. nothing.
I'm starting to feel like the marshal might be getting sassy real soon here. All right, all right. All right, so Sam, as you are as you are digging around, okay, there is something you notice. The lock to the door is done busted. You'll note something, though. That lock on the inside of the door. That ain't on the outside of the door. Matter of fact, Sam, what you're going to get for your crit is that there is no way, none of this evidence points to somebody breaking into the Sawbones place. Everything points to somebody breaking out of the Sawbones place. There is zero evidence of a break-in, period. Nothing. Finn.
All right.
You can find zero evidence that anybody left.
Guys, there's someone still in here.
No, clearly someone broke out of here. Look at this.
There is zero evidence that somebody left.
But there is, though. There's a broken lock on the door, on the inside of the door. Someone busted this lock and skedaddled on out of here.
Now, she's not lying. Her evidence does say somebody broke out. But, Finn, you look outside. No scuffs. No footsteps out front. Nothing.
Maybe he wanted us to think he left.
All right, so I turn around and flip my cape or my duster dramatically like a cape, and I will adjust my hat as though it is a detective's hat, and I will say, what if, perhaps, as a man was trying to break out, someone caught him in the act and mystified him?
Has anyone seen the Sawbones at all lately? Maybe all that mist is the Sawbones.
Or Salt Lake Sam? Wait,
Or
is there
both.
any... Is there any machine? Salt Lake Sam was part machine. So there would have to be little parts of it, right? Because, I mean, a person can go red and on motion. But you can't mystify metal. It don't work.
What would you suppose?
Don't give her any ideas. Anyway.
What would you suppose someone would use to mystify someone into a fine mist such as this?
Well, if I had to guess, it would be one of two things. One is either an enormous electrical current, the likes of which lightning might create, or an explosion from inside of them, like swallowing a stick of dynamite. Probably the dynamite.
Do you have experience with this?
Not that I will tell you under a court of law.
We ain't in a court of law.
Maybe.
Did you or did you not help me, shall we say, escape the penalty for what happened to Salt Lake Sam?
Well, I can say that I may have encountered the gentleman who started those rumors and may have elaborated on how the story went in a fashion that was beneficial to me not getting murdered.
That
Maybe.
tells me that you trust me in some sense.
Well, ain't that...
Because you could have just let me take the fall for your antics. Instead, you did all this runaround business.
Well, shit, you caught me being kind for once. That's... Oh,
Must be awkward.
yeah, I feel kind of weird right now.
Marshall, is there any hiding places within the
That's the
Sawbones
part
place?
that's starting to really bother you, Finn. You've been all over this place. There ain't nowhere anybody could be hiding.
I look under the bed. No.
Nothing. Not only did nobody leave, but nobody's here.
I'm thinking I'm thinking he got mystified.
I sure hope Battler had something to do with this.
Hope what
Or-
had something to do with it?
Exactly.
Hmm.
I don't know. They're not here, but it doesn't seem like they left. Yeah, there's a broken lock there.
It's real strange. It's real strange. It's a good thing they got sheriffs in the town to investigate things like this. Unfortunately, Salt Lake is not our concern right now because he's on the loose. And the sooner we get away from the last place we saw him, the sooner we are less likely to get killed by him. Since you done ruined my killing him first. So, I'll start nodding towards the door. Perhaps we should.
I don't plan on killing him, but
Well, no, you don't. Obviously, you saved him. He would have just died, but you had to ruin that. No, anyway, he's still planning to kill you. If you think he's not going to kill you, you are more deluded than I am.
says the one that says beware the fish. Anyway, let's.
I'll show you that fish. I mean, like, if you want to tackle it, I mean, I left it there. I probably shouldn't have, but you can go face it down if you think you could take it.
I could probably eat it, but since it's down on the ground,
That's not gonna go well for you. It's gonna eat you first. I'm sorry.
what?
Yeah.
Sam's gonna say, "Is nobody gonna say belly up anywhere in this conversation? Because I'll do it."
Thank you, Sam. Anyway, let's head out. We can't
No,
find anything else
password.
there.
Password first.
Password first.
Our best option is to find Jack. Our best option to find Jack is to get the password, the other half of the password, the possibly ends or the beginning part of the password. Not that I'm really looking forward to seeing Duncan again, but if it must be done, it must be done.
Okay.
He's not such a bad guy.
All right,
no,
so
I didn't gather that.
you are headed to the contact that Duncan has pointed you to in order to get the second half of the password, correct?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, what we're going to do is we're going to take our top of the hour real soon here, real early like, because this is a nice place. The posse has discovered that Salt Lake Sam, their rival from the first adventure, is not as dead as envisioned. He seems to be missing. And it is very likely that with his vendetta against the posse, he will be looking for vengeance, especially now that Matthias has almost blown his head clean off. However, party has more pressing matters to attend to. They must acquire the second half of the password, or else they will never be able to follow up on the lead in their hunt for Jack of Spades that was provided them by Rattler, the United States government agent. So, to find out what they got to do to get that second half of the password, and if Salt Lake Sam is going to make their lives a miserable mess in the process, you'll have to tune in about 3 to 5 minutes. Who's going to man the guns?